Hi Leo, welcome back to your reading. This is a reading for your month of March, but it's also a timeless reading, so whenever you come across this reading, that's when it's meant for you. I already tried doing this reading once and it kind of cut off on me and stopped, so we're going to try it again. There could be an instance in March where you need to kind of have a refresh, a restart in something, maybe scrap something and start over. Let's get your oracles first, and then we'll get your specific tarot cards. You have Blessing the Journey. Make sure I can get that zoomed in. You have Intuition, Stop, and Sadness. Yes, there's something that you intuitively feel, maybe something you're working on that you intuitively feel like you need to stop, scrap, and restart because it's just not bringing you some kind of fulfillment that you were hoping it would, or just something about it disappoints you and you have to like restart kind of the energy. Or the fact that you have to restart maybe disappoints you or saddens you, but it is, listen to your intuition because it is for the best. You have Ceremony. You have repeating positive phrases out loud. And the Exploding Star. Make sure that is zoomed in. So it's interesting that you have the Exploding Star because this is a card that means starting over. It's starting from scratch, opening up a new opportunity from that. So that definitely feels like it's just the overall energy that you're dealing with for March. Let's look at your past. The Six of Pentacles. Your present. The Six of Cups. And your future, the Two of Swords, the Nine of Cups. If you hear noises in the background, it's my dog. She's getting her nails. She's fixing her nails. She likes to do her nails herself. Okay, so for the past, let's clarify this Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is about giving or receiving, or it could be about equal give or take. You have Justice, so it's definitely about fairness. It's about a balance. What is the Six of Pentacles? And what is this Justice card? Balance, yeah. You're very passionate about balancing something out, about something being fair. You're very passionate about making sure there's an equal give and take somewhere. Where were we ensuring this equal give and take? In what area, Spirit? Strength, Knight of Wands, and Queen of Wands. Okay, so you might have been just trying to make sure you don't overwhelm yourself. Make sure you, because the Strength card is about, it could be susceptible to vulnerability. Knight of Wands is taking action forward quickly, and Queen of Wands is confidently. So we could have been trying to make sure that we weren't going too quickly, even though we wanted to. We wanted to go quickly and confidently, but we were feeling a little bit vulnerable, and we were trying to balance out to where we could move quicker. But there's some sense of going back and forth between anxiety. It's like we want to move quicker, but we also don't want to move too quick and overburden ourselves. We want to be confident, but yet there's some insecurities that we are vulnerable to. That's the energy I'm feeling. That we're in the past trying to find a happy medium within all that. For your present, let's clarify the Six of Cups. the Seven of Pentacles. Let's get your energy cards for those. I don't always use these for every tarot card anymore, but I really felt like it was important for us. In the present moment, you could be trying to heal some memories that's coming up. You might be focused on that. You have magic and protection. Feeling a little bit defensive, though. It might be hard to heal this because we're being a little bit protective of ourselves. We're kind of looking at a situation and seeing the progress it's made, the work we've put in, the work maybe others have put in, that equal give and take, the fairness again. It involves some memory of the past. Could be this past situation here. In the present moment, we are focused on what progress have we made from this past situation that we were dealing with. In a situation where we were trying to make sure there was fairness and equal give and take, a balance of some sort. And now in the present moment, we're kind of focused on that past memory of it and seeing have we made any progress in that area. What could we do to make more progress? And for the future, for the Two of Swords, let's do this. This one. For the Two of Swords, okay, so in the future, you are going to be kind of, the Two Swords were blindfolded and we're not able to see the future. So in the future, you're going to be having a sense of not being able to see an outcome of a situation, and you're kind of refusing to make a decision because of this. That's what the rejection here is for. We are kind of being indecisive about something here, and it's something that could make us happy. We're just very cautious about it. We're kind of a little bit maybe paranoid, a little bit of rejecting a potential happiness and kind of isolating ourselves. Just because we have that defense up. So we're kind of putting ourselves in like a stagnation moment. Let's look at our hopes, fears, and reality, and then we'll do strength, weakness, and advice. So what are you hoping? Remember, the advice is to restart here. Listen to your intuition. Hope. Queen of Cups, what does they fear? And what's the reality? Okay, so this might involve someone, because the Three of Pentacles, collaborating with someone else, and also with the King of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups here. So you hope, let's get an energy card for it. Mystery. One more card. Okay. You're kind of hoping either you or either, I'm not sure if it's you being indecisive or if it's someone else being indecisive, kind of not making, rejecting, making a decision based on some kind of anxiety. Because in your hope you're hoping that you or someone else is able to look at a situation, regardless of not having all the information, and kind of be persistent, hold on it and work through something, or be persistent, not too defensive and not too holding on to this, to the sense of possessiveness or holding on too tightly, and not being too defensive, but a sense of holding on to persistence, holding on to resilience, and being able to look at the situation. Maybe there's a situation where someone's holding on too tightly to their defensiveness and you're wanting them to kind of look at it. Or it could be yourself, you're wanting to look at your own defensiveness and your own holding on too tightly to something, and needing like a relief in that situation. You fear a decision won't be made, and it definitely does feel like it involves someone else, because with the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Cups here, but you could also be worried about work with this Ace of Pentacles. You might be worried about getting stuck in a job. Let's clarify. What's this Ace of Pentacles? Confidence. Try that again. Ace of Pentacles. Confidence. Yeah. What's the King of Cups? Ghost. You fear someone is gonna almost ghost you. Love and anger and anxiety. Okay, so you fear, you're kind of worried about anxiety, some kind of anxiety with the decision for sure. There's someone here in between love and anger. It's like back and forth. It could be a Queen of Pentacles, Earth sign. You fear with the King of Cups, almost like maybe losing an opportunity or losing someone. You fear that you won't be able to have the confidence to maybe start start again with the start over. You're scared you won't be able to make a decision, have the confidence to restart something here. It's like we're kind of holding on to the sadness and not listening to our intuition here. Going back between love and anger here. It's like a crazy, like love and anger is on two different opposite sides of the spectrum. So it's interesting that they're both here for this Queen of Pentacles. Either you or the other person of just bouncing back and forth between these two energies. 1 minute we're hot, 1 minute we're cold. Maybe that's what you worry from this person, and then for the other person, you worry about them not being emotionally present, or yourself. Maybe that's why the confidence, you worry you won't be able to have that confidence, that you'll lack that confidence in making this decision to start over with something. That's interesting. But in the future, it looks like you're going to have some collaboration to help you move forward, some kind of support. Let's get some cards on that. What's the Three of Pentacles? Yeah. You feel alone, but you'll have support around you to help you move forward with this. There's more support than you see. You feel alone, but there's actually something or someone around you helping you move forward. Oh, that's what you fear. You fear going through, maybe starting over and being alone. You're anxious about it. Let's look at our strength, weakness, and advice. This is interesting. It's a little bit fuzzy. It's a little bit, almost a little bit blocked. Maybe it even confuses you. Let's look at strength, weakness, and advice. What's the strength? Magician, the Three Cups. Oh wow, we have a lot of cards. Eight of Cups, Nine of Cups, Seven of Swords, Queen of Wands. Well, you have an ability to walk away from a tendency to... You're very good at walking away from situations that you feel like you need to walk away from to avoid a conflict. You're very good at going after things open-heartedly and confidently. You're very good at, you're like a go-getter energy. You do have that passion in you. You're able to move out of difficult situations easier than you give yourself credit for. It's almost like you know how to go around conflict to ensure a victory. Like you're very good at knowing when to walk away from something. When it doesn't, you're connected to your intuition. Your intuition tells you when it's time to walk away from something. When you need to move open-heartedly and confidently. What's the weakness though? Oh, what's the weakness in this? It's like you know you need to start over with something. And you might be really good at supporting others as well. And helping them move on from conflicts. The weakness though is making the decision. So it's like you're very good at connecting to your intuition and knowing when to start over with something or when to move on, when to you know, go after something confidently. But making the decision is a different story. That's the hard part. It's like you have this inner intuition. You're very connected to your intuition. You know what to do. You're very well aware of what you need to do. The issue is making the decision to do it. Why is it hard to make the decision? Two Cups and Nine of Cups again. But we also have the Seven of Wands in reverse. So it feels like you feel like you don't have what it takes. It's like you feel like you can't, there's like no fight. It's like you feel defeated, hopelessness, that you won't, the hopelessness and the defeatedness is what prevents you from making the decision to choose what you already know is right for you and would make you happy. It's holding you back, this hopelessness. What do we have for the advice? What advice do you have? Okay. That's the balancing coming in. Okay, so Four of Swords, Knight of Wands, the Devil. In regards to this issue, in the hopelessness of not making decisions, and areas that you know you need to. Know when to, it's the Four Swords and the Nine of Wands makes me think of that song. You know when to hold them, know when to fold them. You know when you need to rest, and you know when you need to take action. So just take rest when you need to rest. Don't overburden yourself, but make sure you're making progress and taking action in regards to this hopelessness issue, in regards to this kind of refusing to make decisions, even though you know you need to. When you feel that intuitive pull, go for it, act for it. When you feel like you just need a break, make sure you're taking your breaks, because if we don't take a break, we're not going to be able to have energy to take the action. So you need to learn to balance this break energy and this action energy, so that way it's not creating this resistance in you so much, this hopelessness. It's just, we're kind of draining ourselves so much that we're not even, putting it forth any action towards healing this issue. It's like, because that's why we have here the Seven of Wands in reverse. This is someone who's fighting for something that they want, but it's in reverse. So it just feels like we don't have the fight, because we're not allowing ourselves to have the rest, so we can then make the action when it's time to make the hard decisions to go for things that align with us. That's the advice. And that's kind of the thing that you kind of need to refresh and restart, the issue of the hopelessness, because you're very connected to your intuition. It's like you let the sadness bring you down, and it's preventing us from, we need to stop, take a break, refresh, restart, then take action, and then we're able to make decisions clearer. We have more energy for it to follow through, and just start slowly tackling, not too slowly though, tackling the things that are weighing us down. So that's what I have for you for March, what you're going to be working on, just kind of balancing that dynamic. And if you have any other placements in your chart, feel free to check those out. At the end of the zodiacs, I will be doing a pick a card reading, so that way if you want to check that out as well for March. We have some pick a card readings I've already done for February. Make sure when you do a pick a card reading from me, listen to your own intuition, but what I like to do for my readings is pick the card that your eye looks at first, because your eyes have their own intuition, and that's how I design my readings. But if that is where we leave things, then I hope you have a good March. I hope this helps you, and I hope you're able to take the rest when you need it, and it gives you the energy to take action and follow through with those actions, and allow this to relieve some of the pressure that you feel, some of that hopelessness, some of that sadness. Okay? Thank you so much, and I hope this helps. Bye-bye.